Hey, hello, and welcome back to Good Knit Kisses. I'm your host, Kristen, and today is Wednesday, the day that we just do anything on Good Knit Kisses, and whatever you see happen here. It's going to be crochet and knitting and loom knitting today, and accessories for yarn, and I'm excited. I got a goodie box from Boye of some things, and I was like, I'm just gonna bust in here, and even though some of them I haven't even tested, I want to just test it on camera and show you guys. So I hope that you find this exciting, and yeah, so join me. I have a bit of information where some of this stuff is found in stores. One of them I already know is back ordered, but it's only until like this Saturday, so it's fine. So I think it's a Saturday. My days are so off. Anyway, hey y'all, happy morning. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me. Let's scroll through and say hello. Hi, Chris and Carol and Mickey and Nicole. Hi, Sharon. Hey, Joanne. Christine, how am I feeling? Yeah, you can hear it, right? I'm working on it. I've taken some like those little oily capsule things. I had someone recommend some ones to take, and so yeah, I started like Sunday, and that actually has really helped me. So without going on here and be like, take these oils for medicine. I know you can't do that. So anyway, but they were working. Hey, Heather. Hey, Cassie. And thank you for asking, Christine. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Mary. Haven't seen you in here in a while. And Wanda. Yeah, I don't sound well, Chris. Yeah, it's all like, rah. So I have videos that I need to finish, but I sound like this, and it will interrupt the process because I had already started filming. So I am like at a standstill on filming. However, I'm working on things for the Knit and Crochet Now show. And I got a goodie box from Boye, and we're featuring some of their products on the show, which won't air until the fall. This is season 8 that we're going to be filming in a couple weeks here. But I had gotten some things in, and one I was going to use on the show, but I want to show it to you because she said it was okay to show now because some of it's already available. So I'm actually going to show you the rest of this stuff. So I'm going to flip the camera. We're going to talk about the, there is a new Ergo loom hook. Here, Ergo tool. This is Ergo Loom tool from Boye, and I did ask about the product. It is made from silicone, not latex. So if you have a latex allergy, you're not going to be allergic unless you have a silicone allergy. And then there is that's as far as loom goes, and then also this will go with loom and crochet and with and I'm going to show these on the table as well. Loom and crochet and knitting are these stitch markers from Boye. These are removable stitch markers. They come with like a little cellophane bag that's attached here, and I'll show you what's inside. Really cute box. And then this one wouldn't work as well for crochet, but they're elastic ones, elastic stitch markers, and it kind of the same thing. And that a cute box. There's actually a few more that are included, but I'm using them for something else. So I've already started getting into them, and I just got this. So yeah, I got this like Monday, and I busted it open. I'm like, yeah. So yeah, I didn't get it until after my broadcast, so that's why y'all didn't hear me talk about it. And then I also got these right here, jumbo, big size. This is the jumbo plastic circular needles. They are US 50 or 25 millimeter in the plastic. I know I've actually got some wood ones, but the plastic is really nice for other yarns too. And then Boye also has, get ready for the crochet. This is the jumbo plastic crochet hook, but this is a size you haven't seen before. This is a size T, 30 millimeter. Like, look how giant. I mean, I know the words are reversed right now. I will show this on the table. And then lastly, and there's more. Lastly is this pom-pom tassel maker. And it's not like a little thing. It's like a boom, like a kit, okay? So you open this up, and this sucker is gonna make it's like 10 pom-poms and 11 tassels. And so anyway, we'll bust into that, but you can see all the variety that you can make, from the very big to down to like the 3/4 of an inch, 0.75. So anyway, the biggest tassel makes 6 1/4 down to the smallest tassel is 1 1/4 inches. And then for pom-poms, it goes up to a 6-inch pom-pom. So that's pretty massive. A lot of times I make like basically like a 2-inch pom-pom on my fingers. There are other, I do have pom-pom makers myself, and sometimes I make them out of cardboard and stuff like that. But honestly, if I was to make something that had a ton of them, a tool is much better to use. It's better on my hands and everything. So Emil, let's scroll and see what you guys are saying, and then I'm going to flip down and show you. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, my throat sounds bad. And I don't have any. Ooh, do I have any? Let me see if I've got a cough drop here, because maybe that will help me lubricate the voice here. Give me some love if you're excited about what we're going to show today. Are you excited? All right, cool. Here's one of my stitch markers here. This thing is so cute. This is my little Good Knit Kisses green that I love. Oh, it's so cute. Look at the little earring. Oh my gosh, you know what I just thought? What if you had like stud earrings and then you were like, I'm going to keep some, you know, kind of like the lady, okay, this is, I'm getting a Ferris Bueller moment. You know how the lady, like, she pulls all the stuff out of her hair? Like, what if you had stud earrings and you like kept extra stitch markers hanging on it? Isn't that the best? And be like, oh, I need another stitch marker. Boom, here you go. You're in your knitting group and you're like, Sally needs a stitch marker. Oh, yeah, hon, you can have one of mine. Oh, I love it. Oh, I crack myself up. I'm such a nerd. Okay, all right. Let's, I'm scrolling through. Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Is there a price for the pom-pom tool? Christine says $19.99. It's a nice kit, and it's gonna have a container that you can keep it in. So honestly, yeah, that's it. And I'll tell you, oh, you know what? I'll tell you the stories real quick before we go, because anyway, so that way you have it. So the pom-pom maker is at Joanns, Hobby Lobby, and Simplicity.com. They're back ordered on Simplicity.com until the 23rd, so that's like this Saturday. And then the all the stitch markers and both the elastic and the removable ones, both of these are at Walmart. The elastic only, the little earring ones. I know they're not earring ones. I'm sorry, boy. They are at Joanns. Okay, so Joanns only has, only has the elastic ones, but Walmart has both. And then the loom hook. This one, the loom hook, this is the ergonomic one in silicone. That is at Walmart. And then the big hook and needles, big hook, are found at all the Joann stores. So I don't know about online, but I know that they're at the stores. Okay, so y'all ready? Let's look at these. Hi, Melody. I see you hopped on. All right, let me flip the camera here. All right, sweet. Here, I have all my scissors here. My kids borrow my scissors, and you know, they don't stay sharpened, so I have them as my backup. Look at all these backup scissors I have for you. Here's some Boye looms I just grabbed so we can test the hook. So this is it here. Let me see if I can't, I'm at a bad angle, so I can't see your words. Okay, here we go. So I'm putting these labels here so you know what the label looks like with it. So if you're looking for it, so they're in like these little kind of labels here. So let's look at the stitch markers, because everybody can use these, right? These boxes, first of all, aren't they adorable? I mean, look at those. They're awesome. So now they don't lock like they could. I mean, they're not coming apart, but I don't know if over time, you know, I mean, I don't know. They're pretty good. They're pretty good, but they don't like lock. So this one kind of feels more like paper clips, but what they are is they're multiple color. There's 3 colors. So you've got like the brass or gold color, and then you've got silver, and then you've got black. So you could determine, you know, hey, I want to do, let's see if I can get a better black one. Yeah. Let's put them in my palm of my hand so you can really see them. So you could determine, you know, oh, this is this particular stitch or this yarn over or this increase or whatever you want to do. But the open, just like this, okay, so they've got a little sharp opener here. And so you could mark, say, the front of your work, or whatever, or of course of crochet, you can like open that up, and then all you need is one, but for crochet, but, or all your different little pieces you're going to join together, motifs and stuff. But for knitting, I mean, you've got as many as you need. Okay. So there's that. And there's a ton of them because there's 100 in here. Like if you're like me and you lose your stitch markers, like this baby is for you. And you could put on like one of those little beads and stuff that has like the letter or whatever you want to mark it as. So like some people add and decorate. So if you want to make this little dangle marker that says, okay, all these are purl stitches, or this is yarn over, you could do that. Okay, look at these guys. There's 12 of them. I have, 4 more in a bag here. But aren't these cute? They kind of remind me of those little hair bands that you can use. We used to use as a kid. But they're like these cute little balls with the elastic on them, so they'll fit around some of your biggest needles. That's fitting around my pinky there. Isn't that nice? Whoop. So anyway, they're really cute. They're bright and fun. I love it. And of course you can put them around your earring. So, all right, let's see. Oh, Joanne says I use that style and glue 3 to 4 seed beads around the bulb and different colors to make them more versatile. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you can add that in there. Okay, so that's that. All right, so let's look at this loom tool. First of all, if you haven't seen these, they come in a set of 3. There's one bigger one. It may say Wilton or Boye on the box. This is a small gauge loom. Okay, so this is a knitting loom, and they have twice as many pegs. They're the same circumference as the other set, just the regular, or actually more of a large gauge and extra large gauge. But they come in a set of 3, and so if you've ever used the looms before and you're used to using a worsted weight yarn and you're like, wow, it's so loose, you have no fear, because now you can just use one strand of the worsted weight on these looms, and it works wonderful. You get a nice tight knit, like smaller stitches, and it works really well. It's a small gauge loom. They may say for lightweight yarn on the box, but it's technically a small gauge loom. It's 3/8 spacing, 3/8 of an inch from center peg to center peg. So let's talk about this tool here. This tool here is it comes in a kit like this. The tool, the loom hook, is found at Walmart. I'm assuming it's also online. I just know that she just told me. I was just talking with Boye this morning, and she was saying that yes, this does come at Walmart, and that's where it is found. It is not latex; it is silicone, and so it's got that rubbery feeling here. It kind of twists around. Like, look, see. So if you think about it, you can put more pressure on it. The one that comes with it is identical in shape and everything, same length and everything, and it even pops out like this, which I do like that they have this little thumb part. However, it's a hard red plastic. I mean, it's hard, and so this one has like a give to it. You see how I can like really squeeze on it? So if you like a smaller ergo hook, then this one's for you. There is one on the market that is from another company, and it has a longer hook, and it's a longer end on it, and it's a bigger barrel. And for my hands that would work, but a lot of people have smaller hands than I do. I'm 6'1", so I have very large hands. So this one works really well. Let's look at this here. I've got me some. This is a Karen 1 pound, pretty popular yarn here. Let's pull this out. I'm going to use it on the green because Goodnight Kisses loves green, don't I? All my peeps know that. All right, so let's look at this. So let's do cast on here. And then we'll get to the tassel maker and some of that other stuff here in a second. But let's just look at this. So let's do an E-wrap cast on here. And we'll just do a few stitches. So we can make that. Oh, I'm splitting my yarn. And this is a live testing. I haven't got to use this tool yet. Now, I was trying to mess with this tool earlier, and I like to kind of this is awful. I like to kind of destroy a tool and see what it will do under pressure. And so I was really pulling and tugging on this thing to make it loose. So it's not really fair to Boye because I did that on purpose because I like to be hard with my tools just to see how it holds up. And so I'm going to try one that I did not mess with. And it comes with this little protector on it, which is cool, I guess, if you want to keep it for traveling. I always lose this stuff though. All right, so let's try this here. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to do some flat knitting. Yeah, so I can feel that it feels squishy in my hand and it's not so hard. Like a lot of times with the other one, this is a flat knit stitch if you're not familiar with, and it will draw your stitches in. I'm feeling it kind of spin in my hand a little bit, but it does feel good. I'm feeling it hit the back here like that. So before, as it would push on my hand hard and not feel as well, so it's actually flexing. So if you like the smaller tool, you're really gonna like this because it is smaller. So yeah, anyway, so that's that. That's a flat knit. If you want to know how to do a U-knit, you just go all the way around and hold it loosely in the back and then lift up and over. And I made that one too tight before. And then if you want to do an E-wrap, you probably already know how to do that because all the instructions always say E-wrap on these books. But I like to show you a few more since I have a captive audience. So let's see, let's do, and if you want to know what what's a slip stitch, what is that? When I start the beginning of a panel, my pattern says to slip. Oh, you just don't use that peg, okay? So you just move to the next one. What happens if you want to purl? Let's do a real quick purl, then we're going to move on to another tool. I'm going to put my working yarn below. I'm going to put my loom tool down through here. I'm going to scoop it up and make a loop. See that loop? Now I'm going to take off the old and put the new loop on and then pull it together. Pull it to make it taut, not tight. And let's do it one more time. So loom, put the yarn below the loop, scoop it up from the ocean, take it off of the old, on with the new. That's it. So that's how you do a purl stitch on the loom. So that's that. Worked with that. The Ergo tool, that's pretty cool. I'm pretty impressed with how squishy and soft it is. And anyway, yeah, so pretty cool. So I'll move on to the next one. The next one, let's see. So again, we said the stitch markers, those are Joanns and Walmart. The elastic is Joann only has the elastic though. Okay, so this is the big giant knitting needles from Boye. These are a 25 millimeter or a US 50. Let's take that plastic off so you can really see it. So jumbo circulars, they're 36 inches or 91.4 centimeters. US 50, 25 millimeter jumbo plastic circular needle. So you've got this big old cord here, right? La la la. Oh, by the way, if you want to know how to use these on a loom, you can, the removable ones, you could put them on below where the stitch already is on the loom, or you can always pick off the stitch here and then put one on. And you just put that on there and then it dangles. So if you want to know how it falls, here, let's see how they fall. I just realized I should show what this looks like on the loom. So there's that one, and then you can actually open it if you don't want to take your stuff off. Let's see what happens when I do that. So I'm going to accidentally go through the yarn here, so I don't want to do that. So maybe we push it from the back. Yep, pushing it from the back works. So I think it would be easier just to take it off, but anyway, it is removable and you can take it off. This one seems pretty cool to me. I actually like this one on the loom better. So for my loomies out there, the elastic ones work really well, and you can get that at Joann's and Walmart. Okay. All right. Now I'm done with the loom. That was for y'all. So, all right. So this one, let's see. I don't think these are going to work with it, but we'll see. Let's see how big they stretch. This is a test, so we might as well see how big it goes, right? Ah, nope. But it's pretty big. So this one's going to probably work on, your, let's see, what size. Oh, I've got a hook from somebody else over here, but I think I'm not going to show that one because it's going to be too big. Let's see. Here's one. I know this is a hook, not a needle. Just curious how big this will go. Ooh, that one works. So it gets pretty big. So if you have this hook here, this falls on it. So I can't remember what millimeter this is, but let's see. Yeah, it doesn't even fit these gauges. So it's bigger than a 12. Okay, so there's that. These are all my hooks over here. Let's see if we want to knit with this. I have got a ball of Bernat Big around here somewhere. Aha, Bernat Big. This is that jumbo yarn here. Y'all seen this jumbo yarn? This is at Michael's stores. Just to show you, just to tell you what I'm working with. So let's see. Let's put this one on. I'm thinking a thumb cast on is going to be best for this guy. Let's do a thumb cast on. That's the tail. Okay. There's that. Cast it on 6 stitches. Get this paper out of the way here. So if you like to arm knit or finger knit, and then you found, wow, I can't, I'm going to say this. I am going to say it. Wow, what do you do when you have to go to the bathroom? Well, you can use needles like this, and then when you want to go to the bathroom, you just put it down instead of being like it's stuck on you. So these big needles help with that. You can work you up a very quick scarf or cowl with these large needles. So there is one row done. Let's see. Hi, Melody. She's like, wow. Yeah, those are some big needles, Denise. Yeah, this is fun, right? I'm probably being like overly tight because I'm on camera. I'm like all fighting with myself. Like, why did I make it so tight? But yeah, no, they're working pretty good. I don't want to do anything using the 36 inches of cord they gave me, but I love that it's there because you could definitely make a big blanket. The room is there. I love circular needles because, I mean, let's just face it, you can make something wider and you don't have to seam it together as many times or at all. You can make it circular, you know, you make it in the round, or you can make it flat panel. So they're always great. So this is great. Also, like, know that, you know, like, some people are like, why would you use big needles like this? And I don't like that big yarn. Well, you know what? You can make lace work really fast. Like, you can make a lace shawl with something like this, and pick a yarn that would show really well, just exposing it. Like, pick a yarn that is a knitted yarn or one that has sparkle or something like that, and work with it on here, and then your stitches will be open and lacy without actually having to do all that extra stuff. It'll look like you did a bunch of yarn overs, but you didn't. So that makes quick work of a few rows here. So look at that. That's pretty awesome, right? Look how big that is. That's just 6 stitches. So anyway, so there's that. This one's the, where's the case? That one is the jumbo plastic circular needle. And then that's found at Joanns stores. So you'll be able to find that there. And it comes in like a package like this, and it's probably hanging. Okay, there's that one. And then we have this hook here. This, it actually had a little thing around it, but I already had ripped it off. So this one is the Jumbo Plastic Crochet Hook, and this is a UST or 30 millimeter size. Now I've worked with 25, but I haven't worked with 30. So actually, I'm kind of excited for this one, for this yarn, because when I worked with the 25 millimeter with this one, I almost felt like, man, I almost need like a slightly bigger hook. So that's cool. Here, let me frog this. Just use this again. Yeah, the yarn is a Jumbo 7. Thank you, Heather. Okay, so there's this one. Big hook. Yeah? Get that thing. So the gauge is here. So if you're unfamiliar with crochet, just remember, if you're going down into the throat here for your gauge, then you're not, this part is not your gauge. This is your gauge. So between here and here is where you need to make sure your stitch comes back to hit. Okay. So we're just going to, whoop, yep, see, getting used to this thing, huh? There we go. There's one. Yeah. So this is definitely one that I'd probably rather try with a roving yarn. I'm thinking, I wish I had some of my roving like right next to me. I'm looking around like, do I have roving? Like unused roving, or one that looks like it. But this works pretty good. You know, I like this. I have another hook that's really large, but it's so heavy. So, and it's wood. And man, this is easier on my hands for sure. Yeah, because I ended up buying a Tunisian one that was wood and having it in the lightweight plastic. Wow, that's so much better on my hand. Just chaining, I can tell that that's better for that. So anyway, yeah, totally. Wow, okay. Definitely going to grab that instead of the other one that I have. Because that really made a difference for me personally. Yeah, I get hand fatigue. So, all right. So that one, again, that one's found at Joanns stores. Again, I did double check all this morning with Boye, like seriously, like 10 minutes before we went on. I was like, hey, Alice, tell me. So, all right. So here we go. Here is the pom-pom tassel maker. Let me put this stuff away. Get that away. I'm about to have a problem here. Okay. Get that out of my way. I don't want to knock everything because I know this is about to open. Okay, so this is the pom-pom tassel maker. It makes pom-poms and tassels in a variety of sizes, easily and quickly. It makes 10 sizes of pom-poms and 11 of the tassel. And before I open it, let's turn it over. And so this is what the kit looks like. You've got your instructions back here, and then it shows you what it includes. And then these are all the sizes it does. And I was telling you the sizes earlier. Goes from 6 inches, the biggest one, all the way down to 0.75 inches. So that's 3/4 of an inch. And then the tassels, it makes 6.25 inches all the way down to 1.25 inches. So very tiny tassel. That's going to be, these little ones are actually harder to do personally, I think. Usually I'm making like big ones and I'll cut like a piece of cardboard, but this one takes that need away. You don't have to do that. So it includes 1 tassel cord machine, 8 pom-pom arches, 2 pom-pom circles, and 1 case. So here we go. So we take this clamshell off. You've got your instructions, and then you've got the kit. So this is how the kit comes. Okay. Sorry, I apologize. If you're just joining me for the first time, you never seen me before, my voice is not normally this hoarse. I've just been sick. So we're just going to open this up. And so this is a hard case, and you would keep that. It's not one that you would toss. Now this part you could toss. This is just the packaging, so it kept it all nice and neat. I had removed this before, and so I know that the only one that really comes out is this one. Did you see that? So these fit in here pretty good. Now I don't know about friction over time of them falling out, but that's pretty nice. right? So you could just have this next to your table side where you're working. Like if you're, you know, if you like to work with a TV tray in front of the TV and have this to the side or something like that, this would work really well for you. This is great if you're working on, like, say, a project like a big pom-pom blanket or scarf or something like that. Anyway, so these are the instructions that it came with. The pom-pom tassel. Now, I have not used this yet. I opened it, but I had not used it yet. Yeah, and then a nice case. Give some hearts if you guys like the case. If you like what Boye did and you thought about the case, because how you keep your product, you know, I think is important as well. So, like, how do I store that thing? You know, like, do you lose your pom-poms, your pom-pom makers? Right? I mean, a lot of people probably either keep them in a drawer or whatever. But anyway, this is pretty cool, right? This is different. I've never seen anything else like this before, this setup. That's pretty boss. So good. I'm glad you like it. Okay, so these are just some of the projects that they're showing. Here's like a scarf, and here's a rug, and they've got like tassels on a bag. So you can decorate up your bags. These are just thrown on. I mean, I've seen some people take some and make go get leather strips and make a leather strip, and then they hide a USB thing in there, like a little drive. Or you can add that for your keys, like make them for your keys. That's a cool project to do. Here's on the end of like a little placemat or a little rug, pom-poms on a bag, another little pom-poms on a pillow. Anyway, so there you go. Just a few ideas. Heather says, I think they should give all your views the same they gave you. What? Oh, yeah, it won't lose if they're in a case. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so here's the instructions. They're all pictorial. They're very slow and detailed. Like they give all the steps. They even show you how to cut them. And here's the thing. They're very honest about, like, when you make your pom-pom, it's going to be, you know, it can be goofy. But the point is this takes the ease of your hands. Oh, it takes it off of your hands, or the strain off. And so you just cut it and trim it. Okay. So this is just showing how to trim your pom-pom. That's for any pom-pom, honestly. Any pom-pom you make, that's going to happen. So you need to know how to, like, trim it up. So that's pretty cool. And then the back here is showing how to make the tassel. I just want to show really quickly how to make the tassel first, because this little guy in the back here is this is it right here. So what they've got is you choose the size that you want. So, like, okay, let's say I want to make the 5 1/4. So I flip in the sizes that I don't want, right? And so this is going to be a measured distance for yourself, right? So we choose the size that we want and flip it down. Or like maybe I want to do 3.75. Oh, okay. So I do that. Yeah, maybe I don't want that big of a one. So let's just go down to here. Make sure that's squished in there good. Make sure they're not going to pop out on me. Okay, there we go. Now it clicked. That's good to know. They're not going to be popping out. So they were a little harder to push in, which means they're going to be harder to pop out, and they won't be flying away on you. And that's actually good because I can hold that. So for a small one, that works well. I'm sorry. I'm like, let me get I need to have a little tissue here. Sorry. I'm still not feeling well. Excuse me. So sorry. Okay. And then we're going to, so this is like a live demo. I haven't done this for the first time, so you're just going to see me do this. Okay, we're going to wrap the loose string. Let me get some of the string ready. Okay. Got a knot in that one, so let me fix that. Loose string. Okay, wrap the loose string into the notches. Be sure to leave a few inches on each side. This is the wrong color. I need a different color. Let's do white. Let's do this one. Much better. I'm using Bernat Softy Baby. This is color Antique White. Okay. Says, choose the size you want, flip down the flaps, you've done that, wrap the loose string around the top notches, and be sure to leave a few inches on each side. So I'm going to take that and cut it, make loose string around the top notches. There's a notch there. There's a notch there. Okay. Take embroidery thread and start wrapping around the length of the tool. Well, this isn't embroidery thread, but this is what I'm using. So, all right, so I'm gonna hold it like she's got it with the little top part of the top. And let's see, I'm gonna put these in my hand on this side here because it looks like she's holding it. I'm gonna leave this loose here. Okay, continue wrapping around desired thickness. Okay. Let's see how big we want to make this. That looks like a pretty good size to me. That's pretty good. Maybe a few more. Okay. Continue wrapping to the desired thickness. Snip the working tail at the bottom of the tool. Okay. Okay, loosen the string from the top notches. Okay. This is a string. Okay. And secure with a knot. Pull it back in the opposite direction for a square knot. There we go. Here's my knot. And then thread another loose string around the entire width to secure at the top slot. Okay. So we want another one. And look at this. Oh, this is really cool. Okay. So I got to get this guy into here. So I'm going to put it through here. Look there, look at this little opening. So I put my loose strand here like that. And then I'm going to go around and then put it through here. And I didn't need a needle for that because it's a pretty good opening. All right. And then tie it secure. I'm actually thinking, I like to do a couple of rounds on these normally when I do it, so I'm just going to do it one more time. Let's just go around again and put this through again. So basically I just crisscrossed it. Sweet. I'm going to do it one more time because that's how I roll. And this guy right here, this is the part that I cut down here. So that's part of the length that's supposed to be there. All right, so crisscross again. I like it more substantial at the top. That's just how I like it. If you only want to go one time, that works for you too. Let's flip around. And now I'm going to make my secure knot. So if you want to know how to make a secure knot, you crisscross it and put the right over and under. Okay, pull it tight. And then I'm going to crisscross it and then flip the other side over and pull it tight. And so that knot is not going to be slipping around. And so then I'm just going to cut this like that. And then this one be down here. Okay. All right. So this one is the, here we go. So I thread it. I did that, remove and trim. And so then we just pull this off, slide it right off. We'll pull the bottom off first. Aha. Okay, so it has a little thing helping you, keeping you from pulling it off, which is actually really, really nice. So now I'm just going to pull it downward and pop it off. So that was easy once I got that off there. And then we're going to just trim this. Make it better. I need some sharper scissors here. My kids, man, I need to sharpen my scissors. You'll see me use like 3 different ones. They come in here. Do your kids do that? All right, I've got my tassel. Look at that. Isn't that fun? So I've got my tassel, and then you could just tie this right on. My only mistake was this. So if you noticed, I end up cutting something I probably shouldn't have, because I should have, like, at the very beginning, like, this little top part was up here, and I should have popped it back down here. I should have left it longer, actually, and then let it go down here and get trapped in when I did this part right here for the top tie. So that was my only mistake. So if I was to do it again, I would just say to leave this part that you thread up at the top longer and then secure it into this part here. So that would be my tip to you, if you can tell right here. So this part, so I have this extra little piece here. So this is my first one. I think that's pretty good. Give me a heart if you like how this tool worked. And then when you're ready to use it again for a bigger one, you just pop these open. So let's see how they pop open. Perfect. That's good. Okay, now they're a little bit looser, but that's okay, because once you start measuring around, it's going to trap it in. So I'm glad you guys like that. So there's that one. And let's see how we doing on time. Okay, we're good. And then the way it goes back in is this side is like a little bit like tapered. See that? So, and then this side is not. And it has a little groove here. I don't think it actually goes with the ones with the dots. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't really fit as well there. So I'm going to use this side here. That's my only kind of beef with that is it doesn't it goes straight in, because you've got these now are all kind of wonky, but I think it'll fit. I'm just going to put it down straight like this and then kind of pop it in. Let's see if that worked. It's sort of working. There we go. Perfect. It's back in there. So that's good. If I put my tool back right when I use it, it's good. Okay, so let's do another one. You want to do a pom-pom? Let's do a pom-pom. So sorry, hold on. I've got a cough. So sorry, everyone. Everyone who's joining me live. You're not aware of how I normally sound. I don't normally sound sick like this. Okay, so we're going to pick one. Anybody care which one we use? Let's see. What size do we want? Did they tell us what size this is? Ha! They do! Okay, I don't know if you can see this, but this, it actually gives you how big it is on each one, so you don't have to guess. So if you can't see that, I'm trying to fan it to where you can see with the light. It's a 3.0 inch or 76.2 millimeters. So if you need to know the metric on there, it's there. Okay, so when I quoted the numbers on the back here, when you're looking at the back, it doesn't actually show metric. It's just showing it with inches, and that's okay. But I love that it's there for people who need that. So let's get us a yarn. Let's do some more of this Karen 1 pound. That's pretty popular, right? Actually, you know what? Let's do one that I can show really well. This one right here, this Bernat Softy Chunky. It makes a really nice pom-pom. I made it into a pom-pom the other day, and I really like it. Okay, I just need to find the end. This color is Little Mouse. Let me get my deal out here. All right. Thank you, Chris. She says, thanks for being such a trooper and coming on even when you're not feeling well. Thanks, Lisa Mona. Yeah, so I see someone saying something about the cardboard crafts. Yeah. Sunshine, we'll have to get the links to you later. I don't have the links right now, but I know that simplicity.com has this maker. It's $19.99, and it does, if you just joining me, it does have this nice hard case. So this is not like a toss away plastic. This is a tray. I mean, like it's substantial and hard. And then, like I said, it holds everything except for this one. Like, boop. Oh, okay. So now that the friction of the other one's gone, see, maybe, because I was testing it the other day, earlier in this broadcast, and nothing was falling out. So it may be the friction of having them all on there. So when I had them all on, nothing fell out except for this. All right, sweet. Which one did I have? This one? Oh, this is a 3.5. Let's do the 3-inch. Okay. I'm gonna leave the case over here. Okay. So we're going to place the end onto the notch, left notch. So let's just do an end. We'll do a long end just to be sure now. Into the notch, okay, on the left. And then we're going to wrap the working yarn, wrap working end around front to the right notch and around to the back. This will be your core string. Wrap yarn to the front of the arch again, okay? Then wrap yarn in an even layer around the arch. So we are going to go back here because I did not follow the right instructions. So we're going to go to this first notch here and go up and then around to the arch. Okay, so we're going to go all the way around. I hope I picked a color you guys can see on here. I wish I had a brighter one that wasn't so... Well, I have this Boye one. Do y'all want... Tell me if you want me to do the green. I have it in Bernat Softy Chunky. We can do one in a chunky yarn right after this. So tell me if you want the chunky or you can say green. If you like this video, please hit like and share. Share with your crafty mates in your craft groups and whatever you got on Facebook if you are interested for Boye. So I'm going to continue going, and so it's just trapping this part in here as I go. Excuse me while I sniffle again. All right, keep going. I'm kind of doubling up on some of these. I like a nice bulky one here. So we're going to go all the way over. If I see any pink, I keep wrapping it again and again. Again, this is my first time using this one. Like, I'm letting you guys see it as I test it, which I thought would be fun today. So, nice little break. Let's wrap a few more times. Got a little bit more on the other side, so... If you're watching me for the first time, thank you for joining me. If you catch me on the replay, write replay and ask a question. If you have a question, be sure and come back to check for the links. And also, I am broadcast Q&A Monday live on 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and on Wednesdays 9 a.m. Central Standard Time is kind of anything. It could be loom, knitting, crochet, or knitting, or anything yarn related. Okay, so now I've gone all the way around. Continue wrapping even layers around the arch, filling the underside. Once the arch is completely full of wrapped yarn, snip. Okay, so I've got not as much as they have on here. Look how big this is. So it's not just this, but it's like a ton. So basically, you just wrap and wrap and wrap until you have a ton. I was going slow before, so let's go faster. Whoops. Yeah, bright colors show better for video. I just happened to, I did this really last minute this morning. Normally I show like a green, but I didn't have any of the baby softy one in a green, and I really like this yarn. Okay. La 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 la. Oop. Man, they did a bunch. Like a bunch. Let's see, what can I sing? What did the yarn say? Knit, 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 purple, pearl, pearl. Knit, 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 purple, pearl, pearl. Knit, 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 purple, pearl, pearl. What does a yarn say? Make a hattie or a sweater go. Make a scarfie or a beanie yo. Make a I just don't really know what the yarn say. Yarn over. big round ball, silky skein, pretty Hank and rolled up cake, tiny gauge, a super thick, suddenly you're standing still, color bold, so beautiful, like an angel in disguise. But if you meet a knit friend, will you communicate by more, more? How will you speak to that shopping cart, shopping cart? What the yarn say? All right. We have filled it up. I think it's filled up. It's filled up pretty good. What do you think? Okay, pull center core string here. Okay, hang on. I'm skipping something. Continue wrapping in even layers around the arch, filling the underside. Once the lower arch is completely full of wrapped yarn, snip. Is this full? I'm not sure that this is fully even, but let's just get a few more. I mean, I'm being pretty aggressive with this thing. Let's just really test it out, right? Okay. So now I'm going to snip. It says snip the yarn. So they're showing snipping it at the top. So let's just snip it at the top. I'm going to do it just a little past over there. All right. Now release your core string. Snip the yarn at the right notch. Oh, this is how I release. Release. Release the pom-pom. Ah, I get scared when I cut. Okay. Pull loose front end from snip. This should pull the start end left side. Okay. Yep, it's pulling it. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Okay, pull to center. Oh, ho, 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 ha, ha, ha. Got a little scared there. Okay. Tie a tight double knot. Okay. All right. I hope that's a good double knot. Okay. Okay, now it says, okay, I've got this here. I'm thinking I should have put more yarn in. So I'm just going to give a pre-warning. I have some space and theirs is billowing out. Okay. So I probably didn't put enough in. So that's actually going to be a good test to see what happens here too. Well, not maybe a good test, but I've got it anyway. Okay. So now I'm going to use the channel guide, for the scissor blades. Okay. So let's do that. And we're going to snip it. Should have probably used sharper scissors. I mean, should probably gotten my, I need to go to like find a place that does like scissor sharpening. Because I think the tips of mine are worn from my kids. They do that. Do your kids do that? They like steal your scissors and then you're like left with what's left. Okay, I'm going to use my industrial ones. These are Cutco. So the song that I was singing, I'm having people comment. I'm not really watching, but I can't sing with my not feeling this way, but I do have that song on iTunes. What does the yarn say? And I'm just being silly right now. So if you don't like my singing, I'm sorry. That's me. That's just how I am. If you're joining me for the first time, you don't know. I like to sing. I also can sing when I'm not sick. If you really don't like my singing, I'll be really annoying and sing my Ball of Yarn song, which is like the Wrecking Ball song from Miley Cyrus. If you want me to sing it, you have to hit the love button. All right. right. We knit, we chained our hearts in vain. We loomed, never asking why. We crushed, I fell under your spell of love. No one could deny. Don't you ever say I just purled away. I will always knit you. I can't custom dye, spinning for my life. I will always buy you. You came in like a ball of yarn. I never knit so soft at all. All I wanted was crochet you up. All you ever did was tangle me. Yeah, you tangle me. All right, cool. All right, excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, found on iTunes. Okay, so, oh my gosh, my viewership. I just noticed how many people are on here. Okay, I've finished making my pom-pom. All right, I've cut it. This is what it looks like before I pull it out, okay? Okay, tie double knot, use channel flip scissor blades. Okay, continue cutting along the arch of the tool. So we did that. You cut a few layers at a time, release the pom-pom from the tool. Boom. This is what it looks like. Okay, untrimmed pom-pom will have a flat side. See? Flat side. That needs a little trimming and will act as a guide for how much to take off on the other side. So what I like to do, and when they didn't say this, and I should have cut them longer, but I like to find my original that I actually use to tie, and I grab it, okay, so I know. And then you put these together, and I'm gonna put this over here so I don't cut it. Haha, don't cut it, because I could use that for tying on, right? All right, and then I'm just gonna push this together. See how it's flat? Okay, so it's folded and flat, and I'm gonna trim and use it as a guide. I'm not even looking to see if I have critics. I don't care. I love you if you love me. If you don't, you don't. I love you anyway. All right. So random Kristen. If you're just joining me, I do have a YouTube channel. It's Good Knit Kisses. So instead of good night, I give my kids good knit kisses when I make them a hat. Yes? And I do knitting and crochet. So what if it says knit? I don't care. So knit and crochet, loom knitting, all the way. Man, this is sweet. This is a sweet pom-pom. This is awesome. Oh man. This is nice. Oh my gosh, y'all, this baby softie, so awesome. It feels really good, actually. All right. I'm just giving it a haircut. Okay, do y'all like that? Because that's, to me, that is an awesome pom-pom. Yes. Oh man, I'm excited. That's really thick, and I didn't struggle with that. I really didn't. I don't like that one, but we can fix that right there. I'll fix your wagon. Okay, sweet. And then I like that I did it on paper. Like what happens is I put it on my lap most of the time, and then I get like this mess, and you get it all over your pants. So let's just do this. Ball it up. And then please don't feed this to your cat. Please throw this away. Excuse me. So sorry. That's pretty awesome, right? You want to see the bright yarn? Everybody wants to see the bright yarn. Yes? Do you want to see the big one? Yes, you do. All right, let's do a big one. We have time, right? All right, let's test it. All right, no, that's the outside. Let's do center pull. Center pull. Center pull. Oh, center pull. All right, so this is it. Yeah, and this is an interactive community. Everyone just kind of shares and gives. If you have something fun that you'd like to post that you did, be sure and share it on the Good Knit Kisses page, or tag me on social media, hashtag Good Knit Kisses, or GKK. I look at that hashtag too. If you want to know what this is, it is Bernat Softy Chunky. By the way, I'm one of the hosts for Yarn Inspirations. So this is a sponsored, everything in here is given to me. I'm not being paid for this video. However, I am the Yarnspirations knit host. So anyway, you just know that all the stuff is that way. So Bernat Grass is the color, Bernat Softy Chunky. So here we go. Okay. Thanks, Cassid. I'm trying to find the end. Here we go. I keep saying, here we go. I didn't realize I pulled out so much. Okay. All right. Sweet. Let's go back to this direction side 1. Now let's see how fast I can do it when I've done it the other time. All right. So you're going to take your tassel maker. I'm sorry. You're going to take your pom-pom maker, put a long strand over here, put it in the notch, go around to the other side, do the notch, and then put it to the inside and then wrap. Much easier the second time. I like this. And I think I need to have my yarn on the right. Much better. Obviously, you can work on this right or left-handed, and I am right-handed. Yeah, it's pretty easy to me. I like it. I do have a knot, though, mostly from me pulling it out in a haphazardly way. Oh, okay. I have a low battery, so hold on. I got to plug in my little special thing here. I have one of these little guys. There we go. And now I shouldn't have that low power warning here. Okay. Is there a pom-pom song? What should we make a pom-pom song to? How big is the set actually? Ooh, do I have a tape measure with me? The set is that big, and this is making a 6-inch pom-pom. Is this a 6-inch pom-pom? Yeah, this is a 6-inch pom-pom. So this is bigger than that. Here we go. I like the green. Do y'all like this Bernat Softy Chunky in the grass green? It's one of my favorite colors. I love chartreuse. It's just happy. Twist and shout. Wrap it on baby now. Pom pom shout. I don't know. She says twist and shout pom pom song. Wrap it on baby now. Get the pom pom worked out. Ooh, you rap so good, rap so good. You rap so fine, rap so fine. I can't. I tried to switch hands. That's just not gonna work. Not gonna work. All right, you got me going now. Can know that you're mine. Ooh. What other songs we got? You can purchase it at Joanns, Hobby Lobby, another site I forgot. Oh, simplicity.com. If you go on simplicity.com, it's going to be marked as back ordered until the 23rd of this month. But that's like this Saturday. So, and my notes are buried. So yeah, Joanns, Hobby Lobby, and simplicity.com. And I am not being paid for this. This is not a sponsored video. However, the product is sponsored because they sent me the goodie box. Okay, it's in full disclosure. All right. I love this. Oh my goodness. This is, wow. I don't know that I would be this confident to make this big of a full pom-pom without this tool. I'm just going to say, because I don't think I've ever made one this big before. Really, I haven't. You know, these would be fun as decoration for a party. I'm thinking like a bunch of different size ones, and like if you have like a little chandelier over your table, your breakfast table, a dining table, whatever, and they have like those little swoop things, you could like take them and hang them from that, and then your cake could be below or whatever, or your dip or whatever, your party stuff. That would be fun, and hang them like from your windows, like your slatted windows or whatever. Wouldn't that be awesome? Okay, I'll have to get you guys links later. I'm seeing people ask for links. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so this one was, I'm doing it as full as they showed in here. The picture, they showed it really full. Like, look how full this is. And they're showing it pretty full like this. So I'm just going to take it and we're going to snip it. I'm just going a little bit past where I think the groove is. Okay. And then what we do is we snip here on the end. Okay. Oh, and don't freak out. This becomes part of the pom-pom on this side, and this one you're going to pull, and it pulls on the other end of this one. Okay. So here we go. Pull it, and this becomes the part that you tie. Okay. So we're going to take this, tug on it. Yeah, hang this in a baby room. You could do a mobile on this as long as the baby can't reach it. So I'm going to pull this real tight, not too much to break my yarn. Pull this through here. I'm just going to do another knot here. Okay, so now I've got that, and I'm going to hold this off to the side, and I'm going to snip away. Where else could we put it, y'all? What else do you think you'd use your pom-poms for? People make those big rugs. You can make rugs for their baby room. You could make, you could get cardboard or like wood letters, and then glue pom-poms on them and make your room name. So whoever's, name is in the room, or like do a family name or something, and change the balls out. If you did one that was on styrofoam or something, like, and you use T-pins to stick it in, you could change the colors out for the holiday, maybe. Or like make a happy birthday sign, that you reuse every year. You could always do that. There's so many different things you could do. Yeah, pom-poms, pom-pom garland that you put out for parties. Make them like different themed colors. That would be sweet, right? And then you just drag them out every year, or make new ones every year, whatever. All right, so remember, this gets flat. So look at this. When I pull it to the side like this, what it does is it makes this like hairy thing on either side. Now, actually, this is really fun. You could make a thing like this, like, what animal do you see? What animal do you see? You could actually use this to make a little critter. Like, what if you made a little porcupine? And put it like a little hedgehog, and like made his little head here. So that's actually kind of cool. Like think about the different things you can make that maybe you don't necessarily make a full ball for. Maybe it's like the back end of a bird, and you have the head here, and it's a bird. Wouldn't that be cool? So now I've got the tail here. I haven't let go of it because this is the part that I want to use for tying on, and then I'm just going to trim. So if you like this video and you enjoyed it, be sure to check me out on Mondays and Wednesdays, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook Live here. And then on Fridays, I release a video every week on Good Knit Kisses YouTube channel. So if you go to youtube.com/goodknitkisses and click subscribe, if you hit the little bell icon, you'll get notifications when I update. It'll send you an email, but also if I go live on Fridays, I also do host giveaways and stuff. I don't have any of these to give away, but if you let me know that you're interested, maybe we can work something out. So let's see. But I have had giveaways in the past. I just don't have any set up to give today. All right, let's fan this out. If you like this, be sure and share with your friends and hit that like button, smash the like or love or something. All right, we're almost done with this 6-inch tassel. Hopefully I'm not cutting away too much of the 6 inches. I'm just trying to smooth it all out. That's pretty stinking cool. Like, that's really cool. I love it. Man, I kind of like having a little bit hairy though. And you could use like the yarn that has multiple colors in it too. How fun would that be? Okay, yeah, this is how normally my lap looks after I'm done with it. I like put it on my pants and then it's like everywhere, right? If you want yarn confetti, this is this would be the way to do it. All right, almost done, almost done. Just cleaning up here. Just trying to make it where you guys can see this here. Okay, so that is my pom-pom. I've got this here, and of course you can trim it up, put little googly eyes on it or something and give it to your kiddo for fun. Anyway, so this is the 6-inch one. Again, it was made with this pom-pom tassel maker here. And this gets put back into here. And then I've got the one that I used earlier, which is this one for the 3-inch. And that was this little guy. So he's definitely half the size here. And that fits in. And we made the tassel earlier. This was our little tassel that we made. It's like a little 3-inch tassel. Isn't that fun? So yeah, and if you use this for filling, by the way, you could use this for stuffing for something. I would get pantyhose, like the little socks, the knee sock kind of pantyhose things, like trouser sock ones, and then knee highs is what we used to call them, and fill it with those, and then tie a knot, and then it won't be coming through. So, but yeah, you could make, like if you're making amigurumi or whatever, use that for stuffing, but I wouldn't like put them in there like this because they would just fly out. So anyway, it's a very cool set. I hope you liked it. Again, I can put the link, I'll find the link and put it up there later. But there it is. There it is. And it's not going anywhere. It will travel. The only thing that pops around is that little guy. So if you don't like that and you're just a little more OCD about it, which is fine. We all have our things. You could just keep this part and then put it on here and then know that it's not going anywhere. So, isn't that sweet? And then of course, you know, you want to put your instructions inside unless you can remember, which is probably easy, but let's see if it fits in there. It should fit in there with it. Let's see. I think it was in the clamshell for me, but that should work. It sort of works. I'm not sure I would put that in there. You could like probably do this because you wouldn't want to keep the clamshell thing, but you could like fold this up and put it inside. So anyway, that is that. That is the pom-pom tassel maker. It comes like this. Let's put it in here so you can see what it looks like when you get it at the store or you get it on simplicity.com. That's how it would come. Okay, went back in here really well. I wouldn't really keep this part, but so there's that. We went over how to make the pom-poms today. We talked about the new loom hook. This is the new it comes in a package like this, Ergo Loom tool. This is silicone, not rubber. And then we talked about the different stitch markers that are available from Boye. Okay, and so this one is the elastic kind. This one is the non-elastic, but it's removable. These are found at let's see, these are at both of these are at Walmart. Joann's only carries the elastic one. So Joann's and Walmart both have the elastic, and then Walmart carries the removable ones. The loom hook is at Walmart. The pom-pom maker is at Joann's and Hobby Lobby and Simplicity.com. And then the big hook here and the needles, so the 30 millimeter T hook, and then the US 50 or 25 millimeter needles, those are found at Joann's. So that is all the products that we went over today. I'm so glad you guys could join me and enjoy my antics, and despite my being sick. Thank you for your support and love. I hope you have a great day. Have a wonderful day. Happy knitting and crochet. Send me out with some love. Love you guys. Have a great day. I'll see you Monday on Q&A day. And this Friday, we will have a video coming out, and it is going to be on the this big shawl here. This shawl is from Bernat, using Bernat Pop that you can get at Walmart stores. So keep looking on for this, and Friday we'll release this pattern, knit along. All right, have a great